Geo Element is probably the least used reaction in Genshin Impact. Don't get me wrong, the Geo characters like Ito, Navia, and Zhongli are great, but their element reaction is just default simple. If you don't know, when any element besides Dendro and Anemo interact with Geo, it will create what it calls a crystallized reaction. To explain what crystallize is, in short, crystallize deals no damage, instead this reaction generate a matching pyro, electro, hydro, or cryo elemental shard that can pick up to gain elemental shield for the corresponding element. So every time you trigger this reaction, you will get a floating crystal with different kind of colors or elements, and once you pick them up, you will get a shield. Simple. That is crystallize. That's it. Just that. Now this kinda bored me that 4 elements that connected to Geo only give you a shield buff. I mean, I know Geo is mostly about shield and defense, so I got a pretty interesting idea to buff them. Before I explain how I think Geo reaction buff should be, you need to listen how it works. My idea comes from 2 things. The first is from verdict description and the second is element resonance. Let's start with the verdict description first. If you read the effect, says when character in your party obtain elemental shard from crystallized reaction, the equipping character will gain 1 seal, increasing elemental skill damage by 18%. However, there are 4 different existing crystallized in the game, and what if each different crystallized give you a different buff than just shield buff? Next come to the second part, element resonance. If you remember, if your party have 2 same elements in the party, you will get an element resonance buff. For example, when you have 2 pyro characters in one team, you will get fervent flames, which increase your party's attack by 25%. And when you have 2 hydro characters in one team, you will get shooting water, which is increase your party's max HP by 25%. Combining all of my ideas into one, this is how I will buff Geo's reaction. Pyro Geo. Once a character pick up Pyro crystallize from Geo Pyro reaction, the active character's attack will be increased by 18%. The effect lasts for 15 seconds or when the character switch out. This is a great small buff for Pyro reaction because Pyro is mostly about increasing character attacks. Hydro Geo. Once a character pick up a Hydro crystallize from Geo Hydro reaction, the active character's HP will be healed by 20%, based from their max HP. The reason why I changed to heals instead of increased max HP is because Fontaine characters have a lot of draining HP skills, so why not give them something that can heal them? Electro Geo. Once a character pick up Electro and crystallize from Geo Electro reaction, the active character will gain 20% energy or 3 Electro Elemental Particles. Now for Electro, I'm still thinking which one is a good one. Shall it increase your energy for burst or Elemental Particle to your active character, because Electro is mainly about energy recharge. But for now, I think 20% energy is quite good. Cryo Geo. Once a character pick up Cryo crystallize from Geo Cryo reaction, the active character's critical rate will be increased by 5%. This effect can stack max at 2. The effect lasts for 50 seconds or when the character switch out. For Cryo element, I think it's too much. At first my thought was it increased for 10%, but I reduced to by 5% and it can stack at limit for 2 to balance it. There's only 4 crystallized crystal in the game, but if there's a Dendro and Anemo related to Geo reaction, I will make it like this. Dendro Geo. Once a character pick up a Dendro crystallize from Geo Dendro reaction, the active character Elemental Mastery will be increased by 25. This effect lasts for 50 seconds or when the character switch out. I want to make Dendro bonus simple by giving it bonus 25 Elemental Mastery, which sounds okay. Anemo Geo. Once a character pick up Anemo crystallize from Geo Anemo reaction, the active character's attack speed and movement speed will be increased by 10%. This effect lasts for 15 seconds or when the character switch out. Nothing special here. I can't think of anything like Viriden's Venerer, but I think they will be overpowered, so I just put increased attack and movement speed. So, that is my ideas on how I will buff Geo reaction in Genshin Impact. Geo is the least used reaction in Genshin Impact. It will be fun if they buff it and make it less usable instead of a bare shield. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoy things like this, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.